Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features a very active secondary. The Browns are top 10 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against a Jets team that has to be careful throwing the ball. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go play action here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Watch it now, boys. Let's go.
The first carry now. This is Hill. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play, only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the I. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Play clock winding down. They'll look to throw here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And here's the starting crew defensively for Cleveland.
A former first-round selection, Bradley Roby, is comfortable whether covering in the slot or outside the numbers.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Watch it now, Marty. Marty, here we go. Detroit! 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 Detroit!
The play clock's running down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. Time running out here on the play clock. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And Anderson's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Slot man moves right.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Marty. Marty.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And they'll go on the ground. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Play clock winding down. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
5 yards on the carry, good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he hinted it to us. And then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line. And they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week. And, boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And the back goes into motion. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Kessler. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Third and long, it's Kessler finding time. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And now out come the Jets. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The play clock's running down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That one complete to Anderson. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Go on. Land it. Watch it now, Marty. Detroit.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
No. Check. Patriot.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Hurry up, here we go. Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it, trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because, for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Watch it now, Marty. Here we go now. 3. Over. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. It's a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the 1st half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. It's brought in by Kevin White. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So the D-line's going to spread out. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 1st down, Kessler. Caught left side, Hopkins. A good pickup there at 22. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, here's Kessler. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And New York set to take the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. Watkins alone on the left side. Following the fumble recovery, it's Kessler. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. Now the ball comes loose, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So, in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll get 23 yards there. That's good for a Jets first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete here. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
No, check. Patriot.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down.
Sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. A good effort there from distance, but he might have needed a little more help from the air conditioning behind him on that one.
It probably would have helped. This is awfully close to getting there. It was right on target, but it winds up being just a little bit short.
They go play action here on first down. Deep drop, and he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's Kessler to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Halfback sent in motion. Defense showing blitz.
All right, now look at 56.
Kessler to throw for it on fourth. And this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So out now come the Jets. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. Time running out here on the play clock. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, That allows a coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Back down to that Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Here we go.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And the cutback to the sideline. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Kessler. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
No. Check 26, check 26. All right, now look at 56.
And the back goes into motion. Third and long. It's Kessler. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Kessler now on first down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now a first down following that long gain. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
No. Check. Patriot.
A first down throw for Kessler. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Hurry up, here we go.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Kessler now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head, because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
They come out with one back and three tight ends. Now Kessler on the bootleg. His pass caught at the 4. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Leopard! Leopard! Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! All right, now, lucky 56. Here we go.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Jeremy Hill, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. And this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Anderson's got it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Second down following the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hurry up, here we go. No. Check, Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll need to get the play off quickly.
All right, now, lucky 56.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Back down to that 30. Here we go now. Green. No. Check. Patriot.
He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
12 yards to go on 3rd down. Play clock winding down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here.
Let's go.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Shift together here from the D-line. The play clock's running down. Back to throw here. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
All right, now, lucky 56. Here we go. 56. Green 39. Green 39.
gun now on third down. And that is incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Now that has to be fun for a head coach to watch. They've been working on clock management since the first day they went to camp. And guess what? It all came together there. A team that understood the situation, got out of bounds, and stopped the clock.
Set, lead, Detroit! Detroit!
He's back to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Let's go!
He'll look to throw. On the left side, a catch by White. And down inside the 15 he goes. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down. Simple slant route and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Let's go! Got three. Three down. Watch him now, Barney! Leopard!
Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one.
Here we go! Detroit!
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll look to, and a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. 319.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it.
Keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau.